Hi everybody, it's Sherry D, and I wanted to come here today to catch up with you all and show you my dry brushing routine. So my first thing for always, of course, for health and wellness is drink your lemon water, lemon essential water, whatever essential oil you choose, filtered water, just drink your water. Okay, here we go. So I'd like to come here today to you all and show you my dry brushing routine. This is my new routine for controlling edema in my body. Say hello. Oh, hi Charlotte. Glad to have you join me. And so I wanted to show you all what I do. So I use a natural bristle brush. It is small, it's light, and I do this every day to control my edema. So here's what I do. I always start at my feet. You don't have to. It's just what I choose to do because I like to bring everything up because, thank you, Robin, hi, here's my dry brushing routine for you too. Okay, so, sorry, I got excited there. All right, so I do this every day. I put my foot up somewhere and I start on the arch of my foot. I will do this often before a shower. I tend to have a tendency of doing at least 3 strokes in one area, if not more. Sometimes, you know, I just do whatever feels good, and I do have a tendency of opening up my joints as I brush them. My goal is to brush the fluid up towards my heart. I'm getting surface blood flow. I'm getting skin repair. If maybe I've spent one time in another area too much, I want to spend time in the areas that need a little more blood flow, recovery. I do my knees. I do have a tendency to open at my knees. I have a place right here on my knee that I have a little bit of surface collagen loss that I'm repairing, so I spend a little bit of time there. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. We've got Julie. Hi. Thank you. And you'll find here in your inner thigh is a little bit sensitive, so I'm real gentle with that. Let me go back here. We have our lymph nodes on the back of our knee. This is where, right when you start to do this, it might almost feel a little bit painful or kind of itchy. And if you want to see the whole video, you can just swipe the comments to the left if you guys are on a cell phone. So, hi! All right, I'm feeling much better. For any of you that have been following my progress, I was really under the weather for the last couple weeks. So, I'm better, I'm encouraged, I'm refreshed, I'm renewed. And I'm 8 weeks into a new program, so this is the first step of my new program. I wanted to share it with you all. Today is 8 weeks to the day. So, a lot of you who've been following know that I carry a lot of extra fluid in this area, and so this is how I am trying to maintain the fluid reduction in this area in a very healthy, safe, loving manner. Okay. We have a lot of lymph area right here, and when I started taking my medication that causes edema, that's when my area here went whoosh. So I know this is fluid. This is really fluid, like an orange. If you think about an orange, how it has the white fibers of, let's call it fascia, you know, like our body, the white fibers, and then in between, you've got like the little juicy pockets of an orange that would pop and burst and you get the juice out of. So think of my area right here has big pockets. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is I want to brush and get those pockets with the fluid out. Okay, so along with compression leggings, I use dry brushing. I use compression leggings a couple hours, you know, I would say about 4 to 5 hours at a time, probably 3 to 4 or 5 times a week. Just depends on how much sodium I've been intaking in my body and how much inflammation I might have going on for various reasons. Okay, so this is where our next set of lymph nodes are, is in our groin area. And so just for help of me, hi Jen, thanks for joining. Just sharing my dry brushing video so I can see. I'm not going to be able to see anybody else coming on, but I will answer comments later. So this is how I do it. And then what I do is I gently, oftentimes I'll be looking in the mirror And rather than having my skin hang, I want it to come back up and really adhere and be nice and tight and firm. So this is what I do. I hold it and I brush it, right? If it's like a hair knot, let's brush it out with a hairbrush. Something natural, something healthy, very good for you. Okay, so that's how I do one leg. Again, right here, really good on the inner thigh, getting that extra blood flow. I'm going to try and keep this in real time, and so you can hashtag, oh, it is hashtag dry brushing. So if you want to come back and revisit this video at any time, you can just search hashtag dry brushing in the search engine at the top of the Sherry D page. Okay? So this is what I do. I do, like I said, I do short strokes, or if you want whatever, you can do long strokes, whatever feels comfortable for you. I tend to do a lot of little strokes, and then before I move on to another part of the limb, I'll do long strokes, just to kind of go, okay, finishing that up. And then again, back here on the lymph nodes, love it. It feels so good, very lightly. And I can see that I get some pockets here of fluid. So I lean back, and while I'm leaning back, I'm engaging my core. I do have my bathing suit bottoms on, so that way we can get the whole body. And the goal is to come up to these lymph nodes here. Okay. And I'll show you how I do my belly. I'm doing some repair work on my belly. So I lean back because I want the skin to be here. I don't want it to be out there, right? So I lean back and I hold it and I brush it. I'll do my whole bum when I'm doing this, by myself. And then I come around to the front. Now we're going up towards the heart. And you'll find once you get here, because we've got our liver here, we've got our kidneys, and our adrenals are right above our kidneys. So by giving this kind of fluid movement, let's call it, it's really good for our circulation. It's good for our skin. And this is what I'll do too. I'll follow up with my fingers, kind of like I'm icing a cake, just smoothing things out, getting that blood flow. And when I bend back, I look great and wonderful. Oh yeah, look at it. But when I bend over, I've got, issues. Now, some people might want to know, what does skin that's referred to as a landslide look like? So I'm going to go ahead and get personal with you all and show you what I've been dealing with and I'm working on correcting. So I look fine when I stand up, but then when I bend over, you can see right here where these little pockets are starting. And so that right there is not healthy tissue. Okay, and that's not from weight loss. That to me is just from being a little bit too vigorous in this area in my past. So now I'm just trying to bring what sags. And see, I'm skinny, I'm a small person, but you can see where there's just a little bit of sagging going on. So I am trying to fix it. And I'm going to. If you watch me, within a year, I'll have a nice 35-year-old body, right? Tell myself that, I'm going to do it. All right. So, can always believe and wish. So that's what I do. Then, now the next lymph nodes that we're working towards are under the arm, and we always want to work towards the heart. And us women, I've read and researched that women who tend to sleep in bras have a higher tendency of getting breast cancer. So having a light movement for our breasts are a really good idea. So I've read that in our dry brushing routine, if we hold our breast in place, so basically you want to hold it in place and just give a couple light strokes. And when I do the breast area, I do it like this. I don't put the whole thing down. I just use half of it. And that's how so up towards the heart. So now I'll work down towards my hand. Feels so good. We don't want to forget any part of our body because remember, it's all connected. For some of you ladies that might be experiencing a little bit more bumpiness here that they've ever had before, this is really good to spend time in this area to getting blood circulation to the skin. And that way we are flowing. Here, I like to brush upwards, upwards, upwards. We want to go into those lymph nodes, remember? And for the tricep area, 8 weeks ago, I was a little bit more loose here, but I have been wearing some arm compression garments to tighten up my arms and make them look more youthful. So this is repairing quite nicely, and this is what I've been doing for it, getting that fluid moving. In here, it seems a little bit sensitive, and so I just back off a little bit and brush for a little bit longer, because to me, if my body's telling me that it kind of hurts, it kind of tells me there's something going on there that I want to pay attention to, and I want to tell myself I'm going to cure it, heal it. Okay, so all down into the heart. And then I do my other hand. So now I can see, I'm going to switch over and see who we have here. Who do we have here? Hi, Maba. Do I Epsom salt bath after brushing? Epsom salt, yes, I do, because I will, I'll also do it before my shower, is when I do the, hi, Angela, 35-year-old body, yeah, right, yeah, well, you know, I put it up here so that way everything follows. Let me fix this. So, I spend my days working on my health. That's my job, is to be healthy because of my valley fever. So this is my job. This is what I do. So that's why I want to share it with y'all, because I don't have to. So right here, I have more issues on my skin that I would like to be more youthful. And so I spend a little bit more time there. Okay, this is the good part. Okay, now, so we want to keep a clean brush if you're going to choose to do this. I will do that. Okay, so this is what I use on my face. Now, I don't use much on my face. This is what I do. Is when I'm in my bath, or any of my dry brushing, what am I talking about, my bath? In my bath, I use a loofah with this technique. Okay, not my brush. But I start at the forehead and I put the brush on its side. And I'm barely brushing out my skin to get fluid movement. Barely, barely, barely. And this is really soft. It's not creating any scratchiness. And I'll tell you right now, I took an Epsom salt bath earlier and I have nothing else. I don't have foundation on my face. And I do this so much lately, and I'm really noticing a big difference in the illumination of my skin. I'm happy with it. Because I did go to a chiropractor, not a chiropractor. My daughter bought me a massage for Mother's Day last year, and I opted for the lymphatic. Thank you. I offered for the lymphatic drainage massage. So I learned a lot from her, and that's where a lot of you, as you know me, I always say the weight of a nickel on the face. And so that's what I do, and it just moves fluid. And I should do one side, brush it, and one side not. It really does help. Let me get rid of that comment. So I do that lightly, because I have a tendency of building up fluid in my chin for some reason because my medication. So I, again, put it on its side and just smooth it out towards the lymph nodes area here. And then I like to do my ear even. Oh, really feels good. And this is where we have a lot of lymph nodes here. Feels so good. So this is what I do. Here's my dry brushing routine. Almost done. And so this might take me 15 minutes. And it's the best 15 minutes I can do for myself right now. I definitely know it. Oh, yes. See how it gives you that nice cleansing breath? That's what we're seeking after, nice cleansing breaths with positives. What kind of dry brushing? This is just any kind of, just make sure it's natural. I like this. This is probably like bamboo or something. It's really light, really, really light. So it's easy. When I do my, when I do my dry brushing, I try to change arms so that way I'm toning both arms at the same time. And another thing that I really find that helps tone my arms lately, well, always, I always work on toning my arms, as you've known, anybody who knows me. This is what I use for my all over body lotion. I get out of the bath or the shower. Hi Tiffany, welcome. I've just shared my dry brushing routine. You can hashtag search it dry brush in the search box later to see it after it's posted. But for all over body lotion, I prefer coconut oil, extra virgin, organic, you don't want it pressed. You don't want cold pressed. And some people use the fractionated, which is real liquidy. For their body, I don't particularly care for that. I found it dried me out too much. I just rather have this in my bathroom. So I use this tool sometimes I use this, depends on what mood I'm in, and sometimes I use a spoon. Okay, so that is my dry brushing routine. I am gonna get going and let you all go, and I will review this, and if I like it, hi Loretta, welcome. I just finished dry brushing, so if it came out good enough, I will go ahead, love you too, and I will post it on my YouTube for future reference and sharing as well. Okay, so Sherry D shares her dry brushing routine. That's it. So I will post this, and you all have a great day, and I will be in touch. I do this every day. So from now on my Sherry D Shares page, when I dry brush, I'm going to notify you all. Are you dry brushing? Because I'll tell you what, it's so easy to do, there's no excuse. Okay, drink your water. Lemon water, good for the body, cleanses out the liver. Love y'all, and we'll see you soon. Bye.